I found out my husband is sleeping with my sister, and I'm okay with it. 2 years ago, my sister Rachel lost her husband in a car accident. She had 2 little kids, a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old at the time. After the funeral, she completely fell apart. She stopped eating, stopped showering, could barely get out of bed. Her kids were basically raising themselves. I'd go over to her apartment and find them eating cereal for dinner 3 days in a row because Rachel couldn't function. We tried everything to help her. Therapy, medication, support groups, nothing worked. She told me multiple times she didn't want to be here anymore. That scared me more than anything. I couldn't lose my sister too. About 6 months ago, my husband Dan offered to take Rachel's kids swimming every Thursday after work, just to give her a break and give the kids something fun to do. I thought it was really sweet of him. The kids loved it. They'd come home exhausted and happy, talking about Uncle Dan teaching them to dive and playing pool games. Rachel seemed grateful for the help. Then about 4 months ago, I noticed Rachel was different. She was smiling again, getting dressed in real clothes instead of pajamas. She started cooking actual meals and playing with her kids. It was like watching someone come back to life. I was so relieved. I kept asking her what changed, if her medication was finally working. She'd just say she was feeling better and change the subject. I didn't push it because I was just happy to have my sister back. 3 weeks ago, I grabbed Dan's phone to check the time while he was in the shower. A text popped up from Rachel. It said, "Tonight after the kids fall asleep," with a heart emoji. My stomach dropped. I opened their messages and saw months of texts, stuff about missing each other and making plans. Nothing super explicit, but enough that I knew something was going on. When Dan got out of the shower, I confronted him. He went pale, started apologizing immediately, said it started 2 months after he began taking the kids swimming. He'd drop them off and Rachel would be crying. He'd stay to talk to her. One night they just kissed. He swore he tried to stop it, but Rachel begged him not to leave, said he was the only thing keeping her alive, that seeing him was the only time she felt happy. He kept going back because he was scared she'd hurt herself if he didn't. I should have been furious. I should have thrown him out, called my sister screaming. But all I could think about was Rachel's face at her husband's funeral, how she looked like a ghost for 18 months, how her kids barely recognized their own mom anymore. Then I thought about how she looked now, laughing with her kids, making plans for their future, actually wanting to wake up in the morning. I asked Dan if he loved her. He said he didn't know, said he cared about her, but this wasn't supposed to happen. I asked if she loved him. He said she told him he saved her life, that having something to look forward to every week kept her from giving up completely. I told him I needed a few days to think. I didn't talk to Rachel, didn't tell anyone, just watched her at family dinner that weekend. She was wearing makeup, she was telling jokes, she helped her kids with their homework without crying. She was alive again. That's when I realized the truth. If it takes sharing my husband once a week to keep my sister alive and her kids from losing their mom, then that's what I'll do. I told Dan he could keep seeing her. He thought I was testing him or setting a trap, but I was serious. I love my sister more than I hate what's happening. She's finally herself again and her kids have their mom back. Maybe that makes me crazy. Maybe I'm supposed to be heartbroken. But honestly, I just feel relieved. My sister is alive and that's all that matters.